Good evening, everyone. Today is February 8th, and I wanted to give a quick video about drop shipping and the 5 mistakes that most newbies make when drop shipping. And then I'm going to also discuss how to prevent these mistakes, okay? And I'm just doing this based off of experience and also the people that I currently work with, some of the things that they went through by not either speaking with their mentor or not really paying attention to what's going on with their account. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Um, Going too big too fast without proper training. And I say this because this is a mistake that I made. I was so excited about starting that I took my time with the training, but when I started posting items and selling, I had a lot of orders coming in, and I really didn't have all of the training on how to properly ship items out and respond to customers in order to keep my account in good standings. So don't start listening to don't start listing hundreds of items right away without completing your training thoroughly online and with your mentor. When building your account from scratch, you need to gain trust from your customers. Too many negative reviews will make you lose customers and you won't be able to gain the momentum you need in order to be successful. Take your time and learn the business, list in intervals until you understand what you're doing and your mentor has guided you through a few sales. So with that said, take your time. I tell people not to do more than 20 to 30 listings a week to start off with, especially on Amazon, and really slow and steady wins the race, okay? Because there's a lot to learn in this business. The second thing, stop listening to everyone, especially if they're not on the same road as you. Don't take everyone's advice. When you are on your road to financial freedom, stay connected with like-minded people that are on the same mission as you. Stay focused and consistent. Stay in contact with your mentor and your group to help push you through hard times. I get a lot of people that listen to what friends and families have to say that has nothing to do with business, that knows nothing about business, that never been in the e-commerce field. Those are not the people you want to communicate with about your ups and downs of the business. You want to talk to like-minded people that have experience in this field. Okay, that's very important. I'm only listing what I think is most important when dealing with this type of business. Okay. Return on investment. Don't be cheap to yourself. A lot of times people don't put in the correct prices to make a profit. Make sure that when you make a sale, you are making a profit as much as possible. Don't try to lowball an item to cheat yourself. Take all fees into consideration. So sometimes people think that they're making a profit on an item, and then come to find out after the fees and the shipping and things like that, they made nothing. Really take your time and take into consideration that there are fees. eBay has fees, Amazon has fees, PayPal has fees. You have to take those into consideration when you are listing items and when you're searching for items, okay? So that's really important. Your settings within your eBay and Amazon account. Make sure your mentor helps you correctly set up your back office for shipping, returns, pricing, etc., so that you don't have to pay for a mistake that could have been prevented. Your settings to reflect exactly what you want and don't want is very important. So, I'm going to give you a quick example. Amazon has a setting in the back office that allows for them to ship out an item if the item is returned. That setting you do not want. The reason why? People go through items that they receive and they may take out parts or pieces, they may use it and return it. they may destroy it and return it. Amazon is not checking to make sure that that item is in good tact when it's shipped back to their warehouse. You do not want that item to go back on a shelf to be sent out to someone else. Because if someone else receives it and all the pieces aren't there, or it's been used or damaged, you're going to get a bad review. So with that said, you want to choose the setting where if an item is returned back to the warehouse because the person didn't want it, that it comes back to you for inspection before it goes back on the Amazon shelf. Okay? So hopefully that made sense. This is one of the settings that they have. Items that are returned back to them goes back on their shelf to be sold to somebody else without being inspected. That you do not want. And that's just to give you an example of one of the settings that I would not like to have a part of my, my back-end shipping settings or return settings. And last but not least, don't give up. When you feel like giving up or looking for the next best thing, which a lot of people do, reach out to those in your group or your mentor for an extra push. If you push through the doubt and growing pains when trying to establish yourself a goal, you will succeed. So, with that said, with every business, there's some learning curves, and there's sometimes disappointments, or sometimes when you second guess yourself. But in order to succeed, you have to just stay in it to win it. You have to push past that. That's called growing pains, okay? We all have them, where you don't want to give up, where you want to give up, you don't feel like moving on, or you don't feel like this is for you, or things aren't going fast enough, so you want to move on to the next best thing. You need to speak to like-minded people, once again, not family or friends, to give you that extra push to keep moving ahead. And that's very important with this business, because there are going to be times when you don't feel like doing it, or you don't feel in the mood, or you feel like giving up, or you feel like a failure, or you feel discouraged. And you need to know that that's a part of business, okay? It's just something you can't prevent from feeling. But like I tell people all the time, it's just a feeling, and feelings go away, okay? It's temporarily, it's not permanent. It's just a feeling. You got to get past that feeling. And when you get past the hump and the feeling of feeling desperate or disappointed, or you can't do this anymore, once you get past it, you'll get that extra push to keep moving forward. But you have to first get past that feeling. And those are called growing pains, okay? So please subscribe to my channel. Follow me. I'm going to have some really great information coming up over the next couple of weeks. I started doing a lot of one-on-one trainings, which are going great for those who joined INFINii. I have reached out to some awesome people that are looking to change their new year permanently by leaving their jobs, spending more time with their family. And I think it's just a phenomenal thing, because I don't feel that we were put on this earth to work 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday, up until 65 years old. I don't think God would put us here for that. And I feel that those that see that there's more for themselves that they can do, and that they can earn more, and the potential, the sky is the limit, you will succeed and you will do well. Within INFINii, with e-commerce, so whether it's multi-level marketing, whatever it is, you just have to stay consistent and reach out to like-minded people, and you will get that breakthrough. Okay, it's just all about being consistent. So thanks so much for viewing my video. Please subscribe to my channel. If you want to reach me or sign up, everything's below in the description. And have a good evening for those that are on the East Coast, and for those all over the world, if it's the daytime, have a great day.